Hi everyone, welcome back to the vlog. So before I get into doing my room tour, which I'm very excited about to show you, I thought I would talk about my autism and Charge syndrome. I don't really like talking about my special needs, but I'm going to be talking about it. So I have Charge syndrome and I want to tell you what Charge syndrome is. With people with Charge syndrome, it affects them different ways. So with me, it affects my hearing. So this ear is a bit looper than the other one. I don't like my ears, and many people say you have lovely ears. Even my PA say it, my parents say it, my family say it, because I'm always like, I don't like my ears. It affects my heart. So when I was born, I had 2 holes in my heart, and I had to have major surgery when I was 12 months old. I spent 2 years of my life in older A. I wear hearing aids. I'm meant to wear 2, but it affects my left ear. I had to think about it then. So I only wear 1, which is in my right. Charge also affects my growth. It also affects my balance. So I can't see, I don't know what you call it, but it's when you can't see the whole floor properly. So I can't see like steps and stuff. So I have to link my PAs, my family, my friends, and they have to tell me when there's a step and stuff like that. I am only mildly affected with Charge syndrome. There's many people who are more serious and more affected than me, and it's very sad, but I see, and I'm on a group, and it's lovely to see that the people who are affected bad and people who are affected mildly, it's nice to see that like they still have a life and they're still going out there. So it's nice to see that they don't let them affect them. I mean, I have a few Charge friends. I have this one nice friend, and she can drive, and it's amazing. One day I want to drive, but I don't think I can because of my hearing and eyes. But I'd love to drive. But my dad takes me to the beach, which is really nice. And I drive his little car he has. So he has like an old-fashioned car, so that you can reach the pedals, and he's so funny. And when he gets out of the car, I'm always beeping him, and I'm like, hurry up. And we're at the beach, it's good. And I was a little baby at 12 months old. I had to have major heart surgery because I had 2 holes in my heart, and it's all better now. And I used to see the heart doctor every 2 years, and now it's been moved to every 3 years, so I think that's really good. And the doctor says that my heart's fine, so that makes me feel really, really happy. Also, with me having Charge, it affects my body in different ways. So like how some people have girl things, so how they have monthlings and stuff like that, hormones and stuff. Mine are taking a while, and I'm on medication with it. And also, I suffer a lot with migraines. I suffer really bad with migraines, and I suffer a lot with belly aches. It's got a really name in it, but I don't know how to say it. But it's basically where you have a headache in your stomach. Now, before people are like, oh, what's a lie? It's not. I suffer with really bad migraines, so sometimes it can be really bad. I have really bad headaches where I can't do much, and it makes me be sick. And then there's other times where I can crack on with it, and I really hate having headaches. But I enjoy watching TV that makes me smile, so like when I'm poorly, I like to snuggle on the couch, and I like to put Modern Family on or a movie, and I like to cuddle my dogs, so that's good. I mean, sometimes they don't like cuddling me because they like being downstairs playing, but when I'm really ill, they'll come and cuddle me, which is cute. I was in hospital for 2 years of my life, and when I was first born, I got rushed to Alder A. Alder A is a hospital for children, and there was some amazing doctors, like there was Dr. Ryan, some other amazing doctors who saved my life, and I give them a massive shout out. And I think they're an amazing hospital, and I wish I could still go, but unfortunately I'm an adult. and they've been so lovely, and nobody knew I had Charles syndrome, and there was this doctor and he was just new, and he knew that he'd just been learning about Charles syndrome, and he was like, oh, she's got Charles syndrome. And funnily enough, people were about where I live, so I live in the UK, right, and different parts of the UK, there's a lot of people with Charles syndrome, and there's some with not many with Charles syndrome, so that's quite cool to know that. So yeah, I was also food fed, so I couldn't swallow for a long time. And then apparently I swallowed a penny, and my parents freaked out and rushed me out of school, and I could start swallowing again, which I'm very grateful for because I love my chicken nuggets. If you know me, you know I love chicken nuggets, chips. I love food. Dr. Ryan is a hero. He saved my life. Also, there's a funny story about Dr. Ryan. So, Dr. Ryan's a very good-looking doctor, apparently, to my mum. And sorry, mum. And what used to happen is my mum whenever we used to go to Dr. Ryan, she would get all dressed up, full makeup on, a beautiful dress, his shoes, God knows whatever, do her hair nice. And I used to always think to myself, why are you doing this? And she'd walk in and be like, hi, Dr. Ryan, and flirt with him. And if you've watched My Mad Fat Diary, there's a scene that makes me laugh. So there's this girl called Ray. My Mad Fat Diary is a good TV show, but if you're younger than, I want to say 16 to 18, I wouldn't advise you to watch it. You could ask your parents, but I don't know. So anyway, she starts her hormones and stuff, and she goes to get herself checked out, and her mum her mum turns around and says to the doctor, oh, I got married the other day. And he goes, congratulations. And she goes, we are okay, aren't we? Oh, that scene makes me laugh. And I say that's my mum and Dr. Ryan. You might not know what how it's funny. I'll see if I can insert a clip. If I can, it means that I've not been able to find it, but I'll try. I have no sense of smell either, which a lot of people are like, you have no sense of smell. Yeah, I have no sense of smell. So when people say smell is perfume and stuff, I'm like, dude, I can't smell. But I can taste food. And I don't like spicy food. Something spicy might no. Like the other day, my mum made this pasta and it had like broccoli in and stuff, and it was really spicy, which was really weird. So I had to have I made my I'm learning how to make pasta, so I made my own pasta, and I was just like, it's awful. So yeah, so I can't smell. But I've learned that people with Charles syndrome, either they have no sense of smell or taste, and I'll be honest, I'd rather not smell because I love food. And as well as a bonus to my sisters, because when my little niece was born, Lily, she and my sisters would moan about changing the nappy, and they'd be like, Pippa, come and change the nappy. Every parent that knows me, they're always like, come and change the nappy. I'm like, just because I can't smell doesn't mean I don't find it disgusting. And now I'm going to talk about my autism I have. I have a very mild autism. I know that there's different autisms, but I have very mild. With my autism, I can't cope with lots of noise, with lots of colours. I also can't cope with big crowds either. That makes me very anxious. I can't cope with people shouting. I don't like that. With my autism and Charles syndrome, when I get upset or frustrated, I tend to walk off. I used to hit walls and doors in anger, but I don't anymore because some amazing teachers and therapists have gave me coping methods which do works sometimes. Anyway, so when I have them things, people might be a bit like, you're a bit weird, but I love to sit in the centre room. So as where I go to One Vision, Natalie's always said to me, that's one of my teachers, by the way, tell you a little bit about her in a bit. She's always said to me, go and sit in the sensory room. and I love it. I just love the colours, I love the feel, I love the beanbags, I love to excuse me. They have this like ball thing that you can squeeze. It feels amazing in my hands. I also have very mild OCD, so I'm constantly washing my hands all the time. I don't like. I get very fussy with wires. I don't like wires touching each other. I constantly check doors being locked, windows being locked. I'm just very fussy about things. And also, I like to be very organised, and I can't cope with change. It really upsets me. I like a routine. So when things change, I have to cope with it. I struggle with relationships with people. I constantly think that they don't like me, or they're laughing at me, or they're talking about me, and I really struggle with that. I can get attached to people very quickly because I love to make friends, and I find it hard to understand why some people may not like me, or why they may leave me on read, or why they may not talk to me. I struggle with tones of people's voice and face expressions. So sometimes I can think someone's angry when they're not, and I misunderstand a lot of conversations, so I read it wrong. And I get upset if people don't reply because I think they don't like me, and it makes me overthink and worry. But my lovely PA Becky and Rachel would kill me. Not really, but she would kill me if I didn't mention her. But and my lovely Auntie Debbie and my family, they're always helping me to say like it's not you, it's them. They could be busy and stuff. So it is hard for me because some days I forget, which everyone does, and some days I have my down days where I really overthink. And it's nice to have my family, but it's nice to have my PA so that if I do overthink like that, they when they take me out, they can cheer me up, have a laugh. It's the same with my auntie. I could FaceTime her, and in 2 minutes she'll have me laughing, and that's how much of a good relationship I have with people. Like my little niece, I don't tell her everything because she's young and I don't want to put all that pressure on her. But if she knows I'm upset, she'll make me laugh, and she'll make me smile all the time. I know she's going to be watching this and be like, "Oh, Auntie Pippa, I love you." So yeah, I worry about people leaving me and people not being very kind to me. I have been bullied in the past a lot, and I worry that that I might not be liked by everyone, but my family always say that's fine. But I love to make friends. I'm very chatty. My parents say I'm a chatbox. I am a very emotional and sensitive person. I try my hardest to ignore haters, ignore people who are not nice and kind. I block them, which is good. Sometimes it can upset me, and I'm a person that keeps a lot of things in, which I shouldn't. But I'm learning to tell people if something's upsetting me. So sometimes I write my PA's letters. Sometimes I message them on Facebook. Same with my family. You know, I have that good relationship with everyone that they know if there's something up, so they'll just buy it. What's the matter? Same with my teacher, who I'll talk about later, Natalie. She's very good at that. I mean, I could walk into one vision, and I could have had a really bad morning, and she'd be like, "Come in my office. What's wrong?" So I have that relationship, and it's took me a while to open up to people. I used to always talk to my nan, but when she passed away, sorry if my eyes look a bit emotional. I get sad about talking about my nan. Things got really hard for me because my nan was my best friend, and I used to talk about everything about her. I do also have a habit of saying sorry all the time, which I'm trying my hardest not to do, so I do that a lot. I also want to say that talking about my dad's syndrome and autism can make me feel a bit upset because I don't really like to talk about it. It makes me feel like I'm different. Even though my t-shirt says this is me, it really does make me feel like I'm different. It makes me feel like I'm not normal. But then people say to me, what is normal, Pippa? It makes me feel weird, and everyone's like, but everyone's weird. Not everyone's normal and perfect. So yeah, I would like to say a massive thank you to everyone from all the way, especially Dr. Ryan and the people that saved my life. I would also like to shout a massive thank you to my family, my mum, dad, Linda and Phil, my sisters, Janine, Danielle and Rosie, my little niece Lily, my brother-in-laws Adam and Anthony, and my amazing auntie Debbie, my two amazing PAs Rachel and Becky, and soon to be new PA Emma, which I'm very excited about. I'd like to thank everyone who's been in my life and supported me, all my friends who have been there as well. People who have been there through all my life, really. Big thank you to everybody. I also want to thank people from Sense. Sense is for blind and deaf people, for adults and children. So if your son, daughter is blind or deaf and you want them to go on holiday and meet other people, you should definitely send them to Sense. I've had some amazing holidays with them, which I will definitely tell you about. It's a really nice place, and they have really helped me through this difficult time. I have a lovely, I know she'll be watching this, I have a lovely sense buddy who speaks to me every Tuesday. Her name's Lucy. She's absolutely amazing. I rub my hands a lot, when I'm excited, nervous. I do that a lot. I flop my hands as well. My hands can get quite dry because I'm always rubbing them. I always rub my back as well, which my mum's like, don't do that because my hands get really dry. What's a really good thing about a hearing aid is when your family's nagging you or someone's nagging you, you can turn your hearing aid off. That's what I do. One time my dad was telling the most boring sorry dad, and I turned my hearing aid off and he had no idea and he was telling me. And eventually, as I watched him mouth lip reading and he stopped talking, so then then I turned my hearing aid back on and was like, yeah, cool. I can also lip read, which is really amazing. I watch TV with subtitles on, and I can lip read people on TV. I can lip read people, which is really good. I find it hard when people mumble, and I find it hard when people are like talking away from me. I prefer them facing me so that when they talk to me, I can lip read. Sometimes I have to remind people to not, talk quiet, because some people go, hi, baby, you alright? And I'm like, what did you just say? So, yeah, some people mumble. I also want to say a massive thank you to Hope School, who have been there for me all through my life. I had an amazing headmaster called, I nearly said my daughter's name then, called Mr. Dahlstrom. He was an amazing headmaster. He knew me so well. Like, he really did help me, and he helped me find my feet. And also I had an amazing teacher called Natalie, and she's still in my life now. I've known her since I was 5. That can be embarrassing when she sees me and she's like, I remember when you were a little kid. And I'm like, Natalie, stop. She can embarrass me sometimes. Yeah. Oh, I also don't like being touched, hugged and stuff. I prefer people to ask me. I like to do it on my own terms. I also want to say sorry to Mr. Dahlstrom for flooding the toilets when I was young, and I was probably about 5. I don't remember that, but my mum always tells me. She also tells me that I used to sit in a classroom with a boy with my shirt over my head. Why would I do that? That's just weird. Also, another thing about me, some materials can really irritate my skin. So sometimes when I get ready to go out or go to college, it takes me 3, 4, 5 outfits until it feels comfortable. So I always get bigger t-shirts so they're loose on me and they don't it annoying my skin or I feel like they're choking me. So yeah, that's another thing that, you know, that's a part of me. When I change my outfits and stuff, I cut the labels out. It can drive my mum mad sometimes because I can have holes in. There's been quite a few t-shirts that have been holes in because I've cut labels out. I can't see in the dark. I really struggle in the dark, so I leave the light on. I know some people might be like, you're 26, but that's just, I just don't like the dark. I can't see in it, so I have my light on. I also have facial palsy, which I really dislike about myself, but my mum says that I shouldn't because my facial palsy saved my life when I was a baby because I couldn't breathe out my nose because my nose was fully blocked. I think I've had surgery on it now. So when I couldn't breathe, I breathed out of the part of my mouth. And many people have commented on my facial palsy, which really, really upsets me. But my mum says I shouldn't let it upset me because it saved my life. I hope you enjoyed listening to about my special needs. If there's any more questions you would like to ask or anything else, please let me know. I do have a video with Sense that I'm going to try and put down below. I'm very new to YouTube, so I'll try my best. So yeah, if you have any questions about my disability, about charge, anything, just let me know. But I also just want to say that even though I have charge syndrome, it doesn't, even though I have a disability, it doesn't mean that you can treat me any different. You can still treat me the same because I'm the same Pippa. I mean, once, I will tell you a little bit of a funny story. Once I was in the car with my dad's friend and we was picking this guy up. And this guy got in the car and he knew that he must have known that I had special needs. And he sat in the car and we were driving back to mine because we were dropping him off to my dad's. And he was saying to this guy, what's her name? When's her birthday? And he stopped the car and was like, get out. And he was like, excuse me? He was like, get out. She can talk. Just talk to her. She's a chatterbox. If you're going to be rude, then get out of the car. And he was pretty annoyed at that, so he went very quiet and went on his phone. But I'm glad he did that because, you know, don't ever do that to someone they can talk. I mean, I've learned why having special needs and in life that just because someone has it doesn't mean they can't talk. I mean, there's people in my college, One Vision, that I've met, and people won't talk to them because they don't talk. And I always sit with them at dinner and I always find a way to talk to them. I don't know if I told many people this story, but this is my favourite story. So when I was in Hope College, I did childcare. I love children. As you can tell, I'm obsessed with my niece. I love babysitting. I'll tell you babysitting stories if you want me to. Anyway, there was this little lad who has autism. He had it really bad. And he didn't know how to talk, so he would lash out and all that. And I was quite new, and his mum was trying to help him to talk. He wouldn't speak to anyone, he wouldn't share. So anyway, one day he was sat in a room on his own, and I went sitting with him, and he loved trains. So what I did is, I got different colour trains, and I told him to pass me the train, how he felt, and he did. What we did is we used to do like talking trains. So because he wouldn't talk to me at first, I would talk to him with trains. So like I would say to him, pass the yellow train if you're happy, pass the sad train if you're sad. And he would. And anyway, eventually he started talking, he started sharing. His mum came up to me and was like, you're amazing. Thank you so much. And she was so happy and everyone was so proud of me. And then I was in my last year of college and he must have been in school and he was sat at the table and I was walking past and he remembered me and he went, Pippa, Pippa, hi. And I looked at him and he was sat with his little mates and nearly cried. I was like, oh. So yeah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please comment down below, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, press the little bell and share to all your friends and family. Also, I decided that I was going to post the Jar syndrome and autism today, and Friday I'll be doing a bedroom tour because everyone wants a bedroom tour. So yeah, so I hope you do like. If you want me to do any videos, please let me know. Okay, have a nice night. Bye.